changed the way that we police in the city of Tampa about 9 years ago. Unfortunately, at that time, we were number 2 in the nation for crime for a city our size. We've been very successful. We have reduced Part 1 crime by 64.3%. We've pretty much run out of the muscle in that area. You know, the officers are working as hard as they can. We've got great relationships with the community. And really, the last area, although we have used technology to a degree, the last area is technology.
So we built a structure, taking our successful processes for the past 9 years and putting it into a platform to allow that crime-fighting energy to continue inside the technology.
So we've moved the input of the information directly into the officer's car.
It kind of ties everything in and creates an opportunity where you can see multiple things. But not only does it give you communication, but you can also add and read what other officers are experiencing with that same issue.
There's essentially 4 cornerstones to the crime-fighting module. We wanted bulletin management. Bulletins are how we keep track of our offenders, how we tell officers that they need to be aware of this kind of safety, people who are wanted. So that's one cornerstone. The next cornerstone is the map. We need instant visualization. We can't wait a week to figure out by looking at a map if we have a crime pattern. I want to know now. The officers want to know now. The case management piece is the third cornerstone, where if I'm investigating a crime and my partner comes in and does something in the next shift, it's constantly updating till we get to a solution for that crime. And the last piece, which I think the field officers are going to like the most, is a blogging space.
Well, with these electronic blogs, the officers are able to update on an hourly basis, on a shift basis. So we went from having the typical ComStat model of having monthly meetings to weekly meetings to now the officers have information in real time in their computer.
It's a one-stop shop for everything crime fighting here in the city of Tampa. It is a living map. We can look at our daily crimes. You can break it down by any type of crime you want. You can look at a specific geographical area if you're interested in that. You can look at the whole city if you want.
It is what a fusion center does in other agencies, except the police officer in their car is the fusion center. They can look onto their computer, they can get everything at their fingertips, bulletins, offender management information, anything that they need to address a crime in their particular area.
This is the 7-Eleven that was robbed last night. I see that the most recent blog is my armed robbery at 7-Eleven. Detective Borden from the Detective Division placed a bulletin on the suspect. Please review. Oh, look at that. That's a great shot. This is just an example of the communication flow that this robbery happened less than 12 hours ago. But actually, this bulletin was posted within hours of the crime. We no longer have to have officers rely on a roll call board.
All right, thanks, folks.
The greatest likelihood in solving any of these crimes occurs within 24 to 48 hours after receiving the crime itself. So if we can get the information at our fingertips as to who the offenders that live in the area are, or who's wanted in the area, or what type of a pattern crime happened a week earlier that there was a suspect in, you're going to solve it very quickly, which obviously is going to prevent more crimes from happening.
You hear a lot about intelligence-led policing, but we've moved the input and the access to the officers in the field, allowing them to use real-time data to fight crime faster.
We have that tool now for the officers where they can bring all of that information together to help them make the city of Tampa even safer.